Lens review. Fujifilm XF 18mm f1.4R LMWR. Real sharpness and everyday results. Ever take a photo that felt flat, even though the moment was perfect? I remember standing in a narrow street at sunset, framing what should have been a beautiful scene, and the result just felt ordinary. Not wide enough to breathe, not shallow enough to isolate. That quiet frustration builds over time. You start wondering if it's your composition, your timing, or your gear. And here is the thing. Sometimes it really is the lens. The wrong focal length can make everyday life feel cramped, and slow glass can turn low light into noise and blur. If you've ever felt that subtle disappointment reviewing your shots at home, you know exactly what I mean. It's not dramatic. It's just annoying. That small annoyance slowly becomes creative tension. You hesitate to shoot at night because you know the files will be soft or noisy. You avoid close foreground elements because distortion looks messy. I've been there, staring at images with a kind of heavy fog in my head, knowing something is missing but not quite sure what. You tweak contrast, crop tighter, add clarity, but the feeling stays. It's not that your camera is bad, it's that the lens isn't unlocking the scene the way you imagined it. And over time, that gap between vision and result chips away at confidence. There has to be a way to keep things immersive, sharp, and fast without carrying something bulky or overcomplicated. A lens that feels natural, not forced. Something that just fits the way you see. Then, everything changed when I found Fujifilm XF 18mm f1.4R LMWR. Don't just pick any wide-angle prime lens. Make sure it has a fast f1.4 aperture and true edge-to-edge sharpness, so you never suffer soft corners and weak low-light results again. The 27mm equivalent view feels wide but honest, not exaggerated. At f1.4, night scenes stay crisp and atmospheric instead of muddy. The linear motor autofocus locks quickly and quietly, even for street or event work. Let me be honest, it's slightly larger than the old 18mm f2, but the optical jump is obvious. The 20cm close focus also opens creative foreground possibilities you might not expect. Over months of use, the benefits become consistent rather than dramatic. The Fujifilm XF 18mm f1.4R LMWR delivers sharpness across the frame, even wide open, something multiple reviewers have verified in lab and field tests. PCMag described it as tack sharp with reliable weather sealing. F-Stoppers highlighted its 15-element optical design, including 3 aspherical elements and 1 ED element for reduced distortion and improved contrast. Everyday users on forums often mention how it stays sharp from center to corner at f1.4, which is rare for wide primes. One wedding photographer compared its rendering to far more expensive full-frame glass and found the images nearly indistinguishable in practical use. That says a lot. Of course, it's not perfect. The aperture ring can feel slightly loose on some copies, and there's no fluorine coating on the front element. But these are small trade-offs in real-world shooting. If you've ever wondered whether 27mm is the sweet spot between wide and natural, this lens makes that question feel very real. The Fujifilm XF 18mm f1.4R LMWR is not about hype. It's about sharper files, calmer low-light work, and a focal length that feels instinctive day after day. Thousands of Fujifilm shooters rely on this lens for street, landscape, weddings, and travel, and results may vary depending on technique and conditions. If this lens review of the Fujifilm XF 18mm f1.4R LMWR sounds like the missing piece in your kit, check the affiliate link in the description and pinned comment. I'll earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Take a look and see if it fits your vision.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.